Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to continue the series where we build our portfolio. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity to learn as we build. Obviously, I'm not encouraging anybody to make the same purchases as me or follow word for word what we're doing. But what I am, suggesting that you do is follow along. Ask questions. Let's try to keep this as engaged as possible. And there have been some updates regarding purchases, so we are going to cover those in this video. We're going to talk about risk management and all that sort of wonderful stuff. So if you enjoy this sort of content and you appreciate what we're doing here, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications, meaning you won't miss one of these portfolio builder updates or any altcoin gems, technical analysis, and all the wonderful videos that we put together. It's much appreciated, and yeah, it'd be great to have you on this journey. Now, you would have been alerted to the buys that were made earlier today if you were in the Discord. So link is in the description, free to join the Discord. There's over 3,800 people talking about crypto 24/7. It's a fantastic community, so definitely worth joining there. And obviously my voice is on the mend, so you have to bear with me today. So Nick and myself have been saying that we expect a pullback. We have been saying that we expect lower lows, and basically the daily or the weekly close, sorry, yesterday fell short of where the bullish people would have wanted it to, and it looks like we're starting to see that pullback now. Lower lows, if they happen, are going to be some time away. It's not going to be one of those things that happens overnight, and there's still opportunities in the space, right? So I did say that we made some purchases for the portfolio today, and I will go over those shortly. Now, people were questioning if we're expecting lower prices, why are we buying now? And it's a very, very good question, but we're using a strategy where we dollar cost average into the market, and it's days like this that we look to do those purchases, right? The pullbacks within the market. Now, we expect lower lows, don't get me wrong, but as the prices go down, we will potentially be buying up some of those pullbacks, right? We know where we're sat at the moment. We're close to the bottom. So, these prices are still juicy when you consider Bitcoin might go back to $60,000, $70,000. 21,960 isn't too bad, really. So, you got 3x your money at least. So, ultimately, that is why we're going to, dollar cost average. You don't really know, and no one knows where the market's going. It's all based on historical data and sentiment and various other metrics, but you just don't know what's around the corner and what could change the entire landscape of crypto. And it's always worth keeping that in mind. There are many different strategies, and I will link a strategy write-up that I've done in the Discord, so do check that out. The dollar cost averaging strategy might not work for you. You might be one of these people, right? I do actually need to wait for the bottom because I'm not somebody that's got a lot of time. I just need to load up the exchange and I just need to buy it right now, all of it. Whereas this is very slow, steady pace, and we build up a portfolio buying on the red days. Yeah. And we might not buy every single week, but I like to do it weekly. And, we might buy Monday. And then the following week we might buy on a Thursday, because actually the Thursday is just where the pullback happens. I don't normally buy on a green day. When the market's green, that's not a day to buy, in my opinion. But yeah, we thought we'd have a look here. Bitcoin at 21,954.58. So yeah, down 3.46% in the last 24 hours. Projects that I've been looking at that obviously we've been considering for the portfolio is Quant. It's down 6.80%. A fantastic opportunity if you're dollar cost averaging, in my humble opinion. And obviously none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion, and you should treat this as educational purposes only. And I do expect prices to be lower at some point. We've got Cardano down 4.39% at 49 cent 24. We've got Solana down at 38.46, down 5.34%. Polygon at 81 cent 87, down 5.79%. Chainlink down 3.6% at $6.77. And then we got Polkadot down 4.85% at 7.11. So, you know, some good opportunities on the table. You know, good prices, I feel, but you know, dollar cost averaging is about just buying once a week and just trying to get the best price that week. That's how I look at it. It's been a very successful way for me to invest. So I'm going to continue doing that. And that is the strategy that we're going to be using here. If we have a look at the portfolio, we haven't invested an awful lot of money yet. And that is fine, right? I've got about $5,000 or $6,000 on the sideline at the moment, where we, you know, can deploy good amounts of capital, but I just don't think the time is right now. But it doesn't mean that we don't deploy, you know, dollar cost averaging each week. So the purchases that we've made so far is we've made a purchase of 139 Singularity DAO. We've got 1.29 Solana. We've got Arweave. We've got 3.28. We've got 3.55 Polkadot. We've got 1027 VeChain. We've got 30.1 Polygon Matic. We've got 50.5, so 50.5 ADA, and we've got 3.66 Chainlink. So we haven't got any quants yet. I just think that you know, we might save that for next week, depending on the prices. Now, this week is a week where it could be very volatile. Lots happening across the different macro landscapes, all the different parts of the world, with, you know, all sorts of different events that are happening that could impact markets quite heavily. So, you know, do jump in the Discord. We've covered this extensively, and yeah, we're interested to get your views and opinions. Now, if we have a look at the spreadsheet, I've updated that here. So we've got all of our purchases. Now I have put the dates in. We've put in the prices that we've paid and the number of coins that we've purchased, right? So we already know that we've invested, well, our portfolio is worth 268.37. And we're nowhere near the you know, the accumulation goals just yet, but we are working towards it, right? And then I just need to update these with the average prices. Now, there's lots of people asking for the spreadsheet, and I will be sharing the spreadsheet in our Discord, so definitely join up and follow us on Discord. Free to join. I'm not trying to shill you anything here, right? It's just a fantastic place to chat with one another. Fantastic community. Great way for you to have more open conversations with Nick and myself and our team. And we've got a big team now. So, you know, there's technical analysis individuals in the team, as well as community support and so forth, right? So we've got a great team and a great community. So it's a great place to chat with like-minded individuals, and it's 24/7, right? So look, we'll put the spreadsheet there, but what I want to do is I want to make it as automated as possible. When I say I want to make it as automated as possible, Nick is going to make it as automated as possible and just jazz it up a little bit, and then we will share it and you guys can use it, right? And you can follow along if you choose to. You do that at your own risk. But ultimately, I think this is a pretty strong portfolio, right? And I'm not suggesting that everyone's portfolio should look like this, but we've got our blue chips, we've got our medium risk, we've got our high risk, and then we've got our low cap, right? And we're heavily weighted towards the stronger projects, the less risk projects. And ultimately there's a reason for that, and that is because this is a long-term play portfolio. And some of these projects might change over time. You know, we need to keep an eye on these projects, make sure that they're sort of adhering to everything that we're expecting them to adhere to, their roadmaps, check just to make sure, you know, if people in the team are leaving or new people are joining, that we're happy with that team still, and various other metrics that we're looking at. So basically I've covered off a few bits in this video, obviously detailing which projects we've invested in so far, and basically the only one we haven't invested in so far is Quant. That'll probably come next week. Maybe this week, if we see some good prices from a volatility point of view. And the other one that we haven't invested in is also Bitcoin. And I'm going to be making some big purchases for this portfolio in Bitcoin. I say big in comparison to what we've put here. So ultimately, we'll be waiting for lower prices on BTC. Hopefully they'll come in. If not, we will dollar cost average in on a weekly basis, still sort of getting a good position. So it's all looking really, quite healthy. The thing that I would say, and some of the questions that we've had recently around building this portfolio, is, am I okay to put money on exchanges? I think, I have good risk management, so I only keep a percentage of what I hold on exchanges. So if I'm making purchases, I'm only putting like 5% capital on the exchange, making my purchases, getting that off the exchanges, and then putting another 5% there ready to make more purchases. So that's how I operate. I'm trying to go with the most strongest exchange that I feel that there is. For me, that is Binance. But people might think differently, and that's just my opinion. So don't just go blindly follow my opinion. You've got to go do your own research and find the exchange that works best for you. But a really quite short video. We've covered obviously a little bit of risk management about deploying your capital onto exchanges. We've covered the projects that we're invested in. We've covered the strategy around dollar cost averaging into the market and the reasoning behind it. If you've got any questions, do jump in the Discord @mention_me, ask away. We're here to support. We want to build this community up. We want to harbour the adoption of cryptocurrency, and basically, make this an inclusive space, and get rid of some of this tribalism. So if you're, want to be part of that sort of movement, then jump in our Discord. We'd love to chat with you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. And we will try to get that portfolio Excel sheet accessible some point this week in the Discord. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.